Everyone, women live their lives on easy mode, and relationships for men are toxic. And this interview here is proof positive of both situations. This interview with this actress Anna Karina from the looks like the late 1950s showed up, and this is way back when too, right? And it's going to show you just how right I am about this.
Vous ne connaissiez pas la France?
Non, pas du tout.
Vous avez dit, je vais à Paris, je vais pas à Rome, je vais pas à Berlin, je vais à Paris.
Non, c'est-à-dire, je suis venue avec mon père quand j'avais 14 ans. Et j'ai trouvé que c'était un pays merveilleux, formidable.
C'est pas un peu dangereux pour une fille de 17 ans de
Oh,
venir
ça,
à Paris comme
absolument,
ça?
mais moi, à l'époque...
Isn't Paris dangerous for a 17-year-old woman? She says, absolutely. This is a lie. If it was dangerous, she would never have shown up, and she wouldn't be there. Young women aren't in danger in almost any country. It's men who suffer danger. Trust me, this woman, if she was in danger, she would have hightailed it out of France.
Je me rendais pas compte.
On vous a laissé entrer comme ça, c'est intéressant. N'importe qui à 17 ans peut franchir une frontière maintenant qu'il faut tellement de papiers, tellement d'autorisation patente.
I can't believe they let a 17-year-old woman into France without parental authorization. I can. This is the easy mode I'm talking about. I got news for everyone who's listening. People want beautiful young women around. So when she showed up, she didn't need proof of anything. When I was at the bars in my mid-20s, guys had to have their IDs. Young women who were like 16, 17, 18, even if they were underaged, they were still let in because people want them there. Life on easy mode.
Éternel et tout. De pas passer en fraude quand même.
Non, comme ça, avec mon passeport.
Oui, on vous a dit entrer donc. Vous avez raison, marqué.
I guess they knew something. Yeah, they saw a beautiful young woman and they wanted her.
Oui, comme ça, en touriste.
Et vous êtes arrivée dans Paris, toute seule?
Oui, toute seule et le premier temps, j'ai habité l'hôtel et après...
And it was so dangerous, nothing happened to her.
Vous êtes descendu au premier hôtel que vous avez trouvé?
Oui, non, comme ça, on m'avait dit, si tu vas à Paris, il y a un hôtel à la Bastille, qui est très bien et pas très cher.
Oui, ils sont réputés à la Bastille d'ailleurs.
Alors après...
So she knew to go there, right?
Et vous viviez de quoi? Vous aviez de l'argent?
Oui, j'avais 10 000 francs comme ça.
10,000 francs. I looked up the inflation rate and all that, and it comes off to maybe about $600 US. So that's what she had to work with.
Ouais, ça a duré combien de temps ces 10 000 francs?
Pas très longtemps, c'est-à-dire, j'ai pas mangé pendant 3 semaines, je crois, au début.
I think I went 3 weeks without eating. One of the guys said bullshit. Now I can't prove that, but I suspect there was always someone there to get a handout. This pretty young woman. Oh, by the way, and even if she did, she'd rather go hungry than get a job. That's what she just claimed here. She'd rather go hungry than get a job.
Mais j'ai eu de la chance.
Quelle chance.
Oh, she was lucky. Let's hear.
J'ai fait des photos avec Jour de France.
Vous avez
2
trouvé...
jours après, je me suis promenée comme ça à Paris en blue jeans parce que je ne savais pas du tout mettre.
She had no fashion sense. So what? And they're going to pick her anyway. Why? Because she's a good-looking woman. She doesn't need fashion sense. She doesn't need anything. Matter of fact, she didn't bring anything other than herself.
Et tout d'un coup, dans un café comme ça, il y a une femme qui me dit, tiens, mais c'est formidable.
The woman says out of the blue, fantastic, you're just what I need. So this woman didn't have to do any labor. She just shows up in a foreign country and she's walking around minding her own business, and someone just throws something to her. This is the most easy mode you've ever seen.
Demain, pour le Jour de France, je fais un reportage sur la mode. Et...
La mode des blue jeans.
Oui, comme ça. Mais il faut pas vous habiller comme ça, c'est très mal, c'est pas bon. Et il faut vous maquiller, etc.
Vous avez accepté tout de suite.
Oui, parce qu'il avait l'air bien gentil.
Of course, she said, because it's an easy gig, which will pay, and she was out of money. What a stupid question. And as you see, if she was dressed so badly, she didn't have makeup on or anything, it didn't matter.
Si ça aurait été un homme, vous auriez accepté
Oh
aussi?
non, absolument pas, je crois pas. Non.
Oh, yeah, she would never do it for a guy, you know, those disgusting lowlifes. But a woman approached her. I kind of disagree. If this woman actually was starving for 3 weeks, she probably would do it for a guy. But that just means that she probably wasn't actually starving for 3 weeks.
Un jour, vous avez rencontré Jean-Luc Godard. Jean-Luc Godard, c'est non seulement...
She met director Jean-Luc Godard. Seeks young woman 18 to 27. Right. So this guy has status. This is the man she's going to marry, everyone.
un très bon metteur en scène. Il a fait À bout de souffle, Le petit soldat que nous n'avons pas vu pour des tas de raisons.
His leading lady and girlfriend? Oh my God. The guys were much more honest back then. He's bribing. This is the other part, guys. What relationships are. This woman, this guy, Godard, he's looking for a hot woman from being 18 to 27, and he wants her to be his girlfriend, and he's willing to bribe her with fame and fortune.
Il fait en ce moment avec vous vivre sa vie, mais c'est aussi un homme très estimable et vous avez fini par parler.
He's a very fine man, and you ended up marrying him. How is he a fine man? He's just famous and wealthy, right? And of course, she ended up marrying him, right?
Ma foi.
Oui, c'est ça.
Encore bravo. Bon, mais à propos de mariage, est-ce que c'est vrai ce qu'on a raconté à propos de votre rencontre, Jean-Luc Godard, Anna Karina?
Non,
Vous savez ce qu'on a dit?
Oui, on a dit que j'ai rencontré mon mari par une annonce et c'est absolument faux parce que à l'époque où il faisait À bout de souffle, il m'avait vu dans un petit film, c'est-à-dire dans un film publicitaire. Et
On a précisé que cette annonce disait Jean-Luc Godard cherche une âme sœur pour faire du cinéma
ça.
avec lui, quelque chose du
Mais
même
moi,
genre.
je ne savais pas du tout à l'époque. C'est-à-dire, il avait...
A soulmate. How would you look for a soulmate? Like when they talk about soulmate, will any girl do? I mean, is that all a soulmate is? So she's denying it's about an ad, but she saw this ad.
fait passer ça dans le film français. Et à l'époque, moi, je ne savais même pas ce que ça voulait dire, le film français.
Et une âme sœur non plus, je pense.
Non. Alors, il m'avait vu dans mon...
That's bullshit too. She didn't know what a soulmate is when a guy said that. Like, sorry.
C'est-à-dire dans un film publicitaire. Et il m'avait demandé de venir au bureau pour faire un tout petit truc dans...
And this shows you also how, what he's looking for and how there's no depth there. He saw her in a commercial. He doesn't know this woman from a hole in the ground. And that's his idea of a soulmate, right?
Dans Un bout de souffle.
Vous avez déjà demandé de faire des passages dans des films à cette époque? C'était la première fois.
Oui, très souvent comme ça, mais je ne...
Yeah, she's had lots of offers. And I spoke French so poorly back then. So, like, again, this woman has no fashion sense, according to her. She didn't even speak the language. And she has all these film offers. They don't even know if she can act. How is this not easy mode?
Je parlais tellement mal le français à l'époque. Je parle pas très bien maintenant non plus, mais enfin, un peu mieux quand même.
Bref, vous avez rencontré Jean-Luc Godard.
Oui.
Il vous a fait quelle impression à ce moment-là?
Oh, c'était un homme bizarre, timide, comme ça.
Hear that? He was an odd, timid man. She wasn't impressed with him, but she ended up marrying him, right?
Avec des lunettes noires, comme ça, il m'a fait un peu peur.
Les hommes timides vous intimident.
Oui,
Et là, il vous a
Oui,
proposé,
c'est
il vous a proposé un rôle. Vous n'avez pas
Oui.
fait pourquoi?
parce qu'il m'a
Although, man, this is too early in history for the word creepy. Otherwise, she would have said he was creepy. Oh, it's a small role. You'll have to take off your clothes. She wouldn't, if a man offered her a role of any kind, she wouldn't take it. All right. This guy might be famous enough that she might go for it.
m'a dit, c'est un tout petit rôle comme ça, il faut se déshabiller. Et moi, je lui ai dit, bon, mais ça m'intéresse pas pour faire un tout petit truc. Et me dit,
Did you hear that? Look, I'm not interested in taking my clothes off, especially not for a small role, which is to suggest that if the role was big, she might. So this is one big act of prostitution.
Pour un
Et en
grand, à la
même temps,
rigueur, mais
c'est
pas pour un
absolument
petit.
pas mon genre.
Oui.
Alors, un an après, enfin, je l'ai plus vu.
A year, did you hear that? A year later, she's going to marry this guy. I mean, he sees her as his soulmate. A year later, I didn't see him again after that. So she wasn't interested in this guy, was she? So this guy is going to try and marry some woman who has no interest in him. No chemistry.
Un an après, enfin, je l'ai plus vu.
Pendant un an, vous n'avez pas revu.
Non. Un an après,
Vous n'avez plus passé de
un
petites
jour,
annonces.
je reçois un télégramme qui dit est-ce que vous pouvez venir voir Monsieur Godard
Wow, he's still trying to get her. Oh, by the way, guys, he was timid, right? All you guys who go on about having game, he ends up marrying this woman. So it doesn't matter if you're timid or if you have game or not. Or even if you're good looking. Are you high enough status? And did you offer big enough bribe?
lundi, enfin, comme ça. Alors, je dis tiens, encore quelqu'un qui.
This is what she thinks of him. I thought, yeah, here's another one, another loser.
Puis quoi?
C'est pas qui veut sortir avec moi, qui comme ça.
Vous parlez peut-être pas très bien le français, mais on comprend.
Alors, j'ai dit à mes amis.
Now, this is interesting. She's not really interested in this guy, so she's going to see if it gets validated by her girlfriends. These are the people that she respects.
Qui est Monsieur Godard comme ça? Oh, mais c'est formidable, Monsieur Godard. Il a fait à bout de souffle. C'est formidable.
Vous aviez vu le film?
Non, non, pas du tout.
She doesn't need to see it. All her friends are saying he made an important film, a big film that's famous, and therefore he's a good catch. Says nothing about the man's character. Says nothing about the man's character.
Tout le monde en parle, il faut absolument que tu vas le voir. Et je dis bon, mais viens avec moi. Alors,
yeah, she wants to come. She doesn't like this guy whatsoever. Come with me so I can get an easy out from this creepy guy. This is what she's saying.
Bureau, et je revois Monsieur Godard, enfin Jean-Luc, qui me dit cette fois-ci c'est pour le rôle principal.
See, this time it's the lead role. He upped his bribe to get this woman into his life who finds him creepy and doesn't want anything to do with him.
Et je voudrais que vous jouiez ce rôle. Alors, moi je lui ai dit d'accord, je ne savais pas du tout ce que c'était.
I said yes, even though I had no idea what it was. Of course, because all that matters to this woman is their fame and fortune attached. This young lady is not an actress or an artist in any way. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
Parce qu'il écrit toujours au dernier moment, comme vous le savez d'ailleurs.
On ne sait pas d'avance ce qu'il fait, quoi.
Non, c'est ça. Alors,
Vous saviez d'avance qu'il allait vous épouser, quand même. La veille du mariage.
Look at her laugh. Look at the. But you knew in advance you'd marry him. Yeah, because he's rich and famous. I didn't like him, and I need my girlfriends to go there as bodyguards. but he offered me big enough bribe.
Oh.
You should be
Jean-luc
embarrassed.
Non, mais enfin, il me plaisait bien, quoi.
But I really liked him. Lady, you found him timid and odd, and you didn't bother with him for a year. And now you really like him, now that he offered you a major role in a big film.
Bon,
C'est
enfin.
charmant. Jean-luc Godard m'a dit que vous l'aviez beaucoup influencé.
All of a sudden, he's charming. He was odd and timid before, now he's charming.
Pourquoi est-ce que vous l'avez influencé, vous le savez?
Je crois que
Qu'est-ce que vous lui avez apporté? Une stabilité
il
qu'il
est
n'avait
moins
pas?
timide maintenant qu'avant. Avant, il claquait les portes.
What did you offer him? Stability. The man already had stability. He already had a giant career and wealth. He had all the stability a man could want. And she's saying he's less timid. All she's said now is the man has been validated by her. And again, all you guys, excuse me. Yeah, all you guys who again go about lookism, get the cart before the horse. This guy did have confidence to get the girl. He got the girl, then he got confidence.
Il disait pas bonjour. Il partait comme ça. Et maintenant,
Vous lui avez appris tout ça?
je ne sais pas, mais en tout cas, je lui ai donné confiance.
Et lui, est-ce qu'il vous a influencé?
Ah oui, beaucoup. Il m'a appris beaucoup de choses.
Quoi? En quoi est-ce que vous êtes différente maintenant?
De tout.
A bit of everything. This woman has nothing to say. There is no change. All you guys listening, this is a golden interview because it just shows everything. This woman hasn't changed. The man hasn't changed. He offered her a bribe and she took it, and that's it. Now she's leeching off this man.
Surtout, il
Vous a fait apprendre une musique que vous ne connaissiez pas?
oui,
lire
c'est
des
ça
livres?
aussi. Il m'a présenté. Enfin, il m'a appris un peu tout.
Il s'occupe de la façon dont vous avez
He taught me about everything, but I can't name anything.
habillé.
Non, absolument pas. Oh non, pas du tout comme ça.
Il y a une chose qui est intéressante avec vous, c'est que
Hold on. I want to check that out again. What was it? That? Absolutely not. Just a minute.
Il m'a présenté. Enfin, il m'a appris un peu tout.
il s'occupe de la façon dont vous
Did he tell you how to dress?
habillé.
Non, absolument pas. Oh non, pas du tout comme ça.
Il y a une chose qui est intéressante avec vous, c'est que
Yeah, she has no fashion sense, but she definitely isn't going to take advice from some guy, some loser, oddball. It's interesting how you're not like the other actresses. Well, she's probably not in so much that she's not really an actress. She was just offered these roles because she's a looker. She's just went to Paris. She didn't go as an actress.
que vous êtes une actrice qui ne ressemble pas aux autres. De manière générale, toutes les actrices de cinéma se ressemblent, sauf celles justement qui deviennent de très grandes vedettes, ce qui est la grâce qu'on vous souhaite.
Oh man, is he ever sucking up to this woman? She's not a big star yet. And sorry, but this woman is as typical as brown beer.
Mais elles ont trouvé un style. Et vous, vous avez une espèce de style. Est-ce que vous recherchez un style? Est-ce que vous dites ça m'ira, ça va avec mon personnage? Je vais me créer un personnage un peu plus mystérieux ou un peu moins?
Non, je crois que comme comédienne, il faut essayer de tout faire. De créer un peu. Enfin, c'est-à-dire, si on fait physiquement 30 ans, on ne peut pas faire de petites jeunes filles, bien sûr.
Quand vous regardez
Of course, if you look 30, you can't play a teenager. Okay.
dans la glace, est-ce que vous vous plaisez? Vous vous trouvez jolie? Vous dites, tiens, cette fille n'était pas moi.
Ah non, 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 je ne pense pas.
Vous vous trouvez laide?
On m'a toujours dit dans mon pays que j'étais très laide.
This is more humble bragging here. There's no way they told her she was ugly when she was young, unless she did a lot of changing. This is bullshit.
Oui,
C'est pour ça que vous en êtes parti?
j'étais affreuse. Oui, peut-être un peu aussi.
No, she didn't leave because someone called her ugly. She left because she had the beauty that she could go to a major city, like when all women want to, and become a big star, or just find a man to take care of her. And she basically did both.
Trop de questions. Mais attends, je voudrais finir mon histoire.
You asked strange questions. Actually, his questions were very banal and on point too, because what else would you ask this woman?
Alors, 2 jours après, je vois dans France.
I mean, when you think about it, her story is she was born pretty and female. And when she hit the peak of her beauty and youth, she went to the big city and had people just throwing free stuff at her. That's her life. This is easy mode. As easy as modes get.
Soir que je vois l'histoire. Jean-luc a pris Anna Karina pour son amie et son interprète dans son prochain film. Moi, complètement soufflée, amie, enfin, c'était plutôt à mes sœurs.
Yeah, again, how can you find your soulmate just by the very first pretty face that shows up?
Alors, j'étais très triste et il y a des gens qui me téléphonent comme ça, vraiment, pour m'aider.
Notice the gender neutral term here. And people called and said things like, you little slut. Not people, women. Women who also didn't like this guy, but wanted his high status, were angry with this woman because she got picked.
Dire petite salope, etc. Vraiment des choses assez méchantes. Alors.
Les gens que vous connaissiez ne se nommaient pas, c'était anonyme?
Non, non, oui, c'est ça, tout à fait. Mais donc, ça doit être des gens dans du cinéma quand même, puisque sinon, on ne savait pas mon numéro de téléphone, en tout cas.
Yeah, guys realize this. Even if you're in a position where groups of women are jealous over you, it's not you. It's just your status. She found this Godard guy odd and timid, and she wasn't impressed with him. But she eventually got together with him because of his status, and these other women who don't give a shit about him either are jealous and angry with her because she got him.
Je trouvais ça terrible.
Alors, qu'est-ce que vous faisiez?
Alors, après, il y a Jean-Luc qui me téléphone, qui dit, pour s'excuser, pour dire, mais c'est terrible, je sais que c'est pas vrai, etc. Il me raconte l'histoire qu'il a fait passer dans le film français. Alors là, sur ça, moi, je commence à pleurer. Je trouvais ça horrible pour une jeune fille qu'on disait ça, quoi.
Enfin, depuis...
Alors après, lorsque...
Later, when we fell in love. So she didn't fall in love with this guy when they met. She didn't think about him for a year. And it's when he gave her all this fame and status, then she fell in love with him. This is as embarrassing as it gets. This is what relationships are, all of them.
On est tombé amoureux. C'était, tout le monde dit oui, mais la preuve c'est que l'histoire est vraie, etc. Et tous les, enfin, chaque fois comme il y avait quelque chose sur moi dans un journal, c'était ça, la petite à mes sœurs de Jean-Luc Godard, etc. Et ça fait des drames entre nous.
Bref, les deux plus vilains mots de la langue française, c'est
C'est-à-dire, moi j'ai
sœur.
pleuré, et c'était vraiment très triste pour moi.
Well, lady, truth hurts. Just because she didn't see the ad doesn't mean in any way that that's not exactly what happened. He paid this woman to be his wife, and she accepted. And that's what the relationship is. And frankly, this Godard fella deserves everything he gets. Because that's what he did. He engaged in prostitution. Their marriage is one long game of prostitution. And I have to inform most of you guys, most of you married guys, that's what your relationship is. And I say, this is an old film or an old interview probably around 1960, late 50s at the minimum. And this is long ago, so you couldn't say things were better back in the old days. You can't say millennials or Zoomers are to blame or things are falling apart. This is what men and women's relationships have always been. One giant act of prostitution. And this woman's life was one giant easy mode. So that's what I have to say about this. We'll end it here.